How you doing? Welcome back to One Man, One Project. We're still in West Falmouth, Massachusetts today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put a scuttle hole or attic access into the attic. They are required by code. So then I find my corner using the square. My bucket's got a hole in it, I can't buy no beer. Hank Williams Sr. So I'm going to cut the drywall up instead of trying to find it because of the strapping. So I've cut a hole in both directions because you have to remember I want to go from this joist to this joist with the strapping and everything. Another way to do it would go upstairs, lay everything out in the attic and drill down. So anyway, I found out where they're at. I know where all my strapping is at, so I'm going to lay it out again. In the race. Little Frank Sinatra today, loving it alive. Measure over my 24. So now I'm going to take my drywall and cut it out, clean up my insulation, and then I'll be able to show you the framing that's in there and how I'm going to cut it, why I'm going to cut it that way. So, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to clean up, I'll come back, and I'll show you what we have to do. Because of the width between the two by code, I'll have to put up a double 2x6 up in the joist space. So what I'm going to do is get everything cleaned up, lay everything out, get ready to go. So we did all the demo, then I came back in and I had to put all my backing in for my drywall. I went ahead and mounted all my joist hangers and things like that nature. So what I want to do is show you that first. So I put in a double on this side because I have over 8 feet of ceiling to carry, so I have a double there. I only put a single on this side because I'm only carrying about 3 feet of ceiling. I had to put the backing in, the 1x there, because if I didn't, there'd be that gap on the end, and I can't have that. The other thing is it allows me to have a spot to put my drywall up like that. So the next thing I'm going to show you is I drew a line on my board right there. So anyway, I'm going to take and cut that board off. I've already pre-cut my headers that I'm putting in. So here we go, I want to get started, get this one done. I've got other stuff to do too. And I see it at the top, I just start. I make sure my blade is straight because if I have it cut like that, then it's going to mess up my header. I'm nice and plumb. So I have my joist out, and next up is to put in the headers. So all you do is you lift them up, and if I did it right, they're just going to slide in on me. I'm only going to do one on this side to begin with, and I'll show you why. Because what I want to do is I want to grab that other stud that's up there, because I'm carrying that ceiling joist. I'm going to push up just a tad. I'm going to do the same on this side. So I add the other one in here. Remember, I needed a double on this side. Nice! Like Dean says it. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my joist hanger nailer. I have to go straight in. Most of them I've already put in with screws. But there's this little corner here. You have to stick it in on an angle to hold the board. Little sparks fly off when you're using this. So you definitely want safety glasses. So I've got that, and I got to nail the other sides. I'll be doing that next. So my scuttle hole is done. What I'll have to do next is I'll have to get some 1x pine. I'll build the box on the ground. I will take and put my trim and everything on it. After this is all drywalled, I'll just slide that up in place. Then I use an MDO. It's a smooth plywood. And I'm going to put styrofoam insulation on it, like the Tough R, the thick insulation with foam on it. So this is done now until after inspection. I'm going to go over now. You probably, more than 2 months ago, I showed you how to find the center of a room, and I marked where my fan box is going to go. And I'm going to cut that out, because pretty quick here, I got to go upstairs. I'll be going up and pulling all the insulation out later. Now I'm going to take and make sure I have a single box, just to make sure it's going to fit. And if it doesn't, give myself a little more room. Cool. I want it to be tight, because nowadays, because of all the energy codes, I have to seal around it. And what I'm doing when I go upstairs is I actually have a fan box on a brace. This is set up so it'll go between joists. So I'll be nailing it up like that in between these two joists. It's adjustable. If it's too long, like for my 12-inch joist, I can actually cut it off. This is required by law now. You can't just mount a box. You can put a box up there, 2x4s attached to it, and all kinds of junk. But all I got to do now is, once I clean the insulation off, slide this underneath. I'll have it all loose. Get that in place, and then I'll throw some screws through here. And then we have spots on the inside that we actually hang the fan from. Now fans come with attachments so that it can't fall down. It's actually kind of a pain in the butt to put them up and down. So anyway, that's all for right now. I've got a whole bunch of other things to show you yet today. Talk to you soon. Thank you.